the next day. Oh man. So yeah, guys, it's actually the next day. Good morning. Man, finally getting back in the lab, yo. Believe it or not, I haven't been. I got these curtains on. Yeah. So yeah, I ain't been down here in a minute, guys. So I'm back in the lab. Get back in. I ain't did a vlog in a while too. I think I've been trying to get my short game up, and I actually been yeah. Speaking of, I've been busy. I've been in the background busy, guys. Shout out to all my short YouTube community out there, people building their channel. Believe me, and I'm always, if you know me, you follow me, you know I'm always like, yo, no quitting, don't give up, keep pushing forward. The man of my work. I ain't quit either, guys. You know what I'm saying? I consider y'all family, yo. Feel I got it. Even it ain't even about likes and views for me. It's just like the consistency and pushing forward. You know. But I've been busy, guys. Like I got my Twitch account growing. If you don't follow me on Twitch, for those who are equipped and know about the Twitch app and as far as gaming, we do gaming on there. Every now and then I chat and to tap in with my community. Mostly my people that follow me on Twitch, you know who you are. Salute to you, New Era Crew. And that's my New Era Crew from TikTok, my TikTok community. So over here on YouTube, on this platform, I want to let you guys know we're growing over there. I'm over 300 followers, 310, 320, somewhere around there. But if you know, you know. I just started it up, not even maybe a month and a half ago, and I'm already 300. I'm almost close to being an affiliate. So go support your boy over there. Same name, new underscore era underscore rich. Just without the two. New era rich, new underscore era underscore rich. Over there on Twitch. Ooh, bars. Y'all see that? I ain't even trying to. Bars. Go follow New Era Rich over there on Twitch. And of course, New Era Rich, same name above. Without the two, minus the two, over there on TikTok. So yeah, yo, it is fall. Let's walk around a little bit. It is fall, guys, and man, I'm actually finna do some laundry. But I was trying to, my TV down here, and the cable's upstairs. I don't have a cable down here. Usually stream down here, but yeah, I'm just noticing I ain't even got it down here, so I gotta bring the antenna back down here. So yeah, other than that, guys, oh yeah, quick, oh no, I ain't did a vlog in a minute. I gotta get back used to this, guys. So yeah, quick. I know it's fall. I'm bringing out the olive nines. And yeah, guys, I know I haven't done a shoe review in a while. It hasn't been nothing out there, guys. Nothing out there at all. But, y'all see, it's still crispy. Yeah. But it hasn't been nothing worth going to buy. You know, I don't just cop anything. You know, leave that to the young kings and the young queens. But, come back around. Yeah, so I don't know, guys, but November 8th is coming up. November 8th is coming up. We have the Jordan 12 taxis. Your boy will be copping those. Fingers crossed, because I know it's gonna be a hassle to get them, but I've been saving up my points, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, November 8th, guys. So just to my shoe. My sneaker heads out there, my shoe sneaker community, I ain't fell off. It ain't been nothing to cop, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of, I know they just came out with these again, right? These joints is busted though. But I know I seen it here, just came out with these. These are actually my what you call it, workout shoes. You know what I'm saying? We can't get jiggy with those, but I did see they just released those like a week or two ago. So, yeah, November 8th, right? And then we got, after that, oh man, we got the Shadow 10s, November 19th. I'm debating on those, yo. I've never had those. I do want those. Debating on those. But if you know, you know. Real ones stand up, sneakerheads. You already know it. The end of November, which is, I just figured out, the Black Cat 4s are coming out on Black Friday, y'all. Black Friday, so I'm waiting on those for sure, and the Gami 11s at the end of the year. So yeah, but let me go get this laundry started, because I actually got something I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, we got that done in that order. Alright, what else, guys? Really no new updates. Oh yeah, so yeah, fall, right? Man, it's cold out there. I ain't gonna cap to you. And then I don't know, like a couple of months back, the air compressor. If you don't know what an air compressor is, it's when your tires are low, you put the air. It's like an air machine. Air your tires up. I had a new one, right? And it just gave out on me. And when I say new, it ain't new. Like, it's like maybe a couple of years old, but like, it's new, bro. Like, it look clean, it looks super new. Ain't it really? I take care of pretty much everything I get, especially if I'm spending top dollar for it. Oh yeah, make sure you go follow my Instagram too, guys. Instagram is ain't AINT _ that THAT _ rich. Ain't that rich? Go follow me over there on Instagram. New account. So anyway, right? So that my air compressor stopped working on me, guys. So, and I had the slime edition. So I want to tell you guys, out to the fellas out there, to the kings, yo, do not get the slime one, yo. That boy is garbage. 0 stars. For sure, for sure. You want to go with the Power Torque. It's a little more pricier, but you gotta pay for what you want, guys. So yeah, I'm only bringing this up because it's sitting here. I ain't even put it up yet. Well, the box at least. So yeah, today, right? Now, interesting. This is what made me get up. I'm kind of glad I seen this video yesterday. I was watching a video about black males' mental health, right? Now, when you think of mental health, it's a little more complex than you think. And I'm talking to the queens out there too. When we think about mental health, right? Statistics shows in the black community, there's not too many male fathers. And I'm talking about raising sons. The daughters matter too, but right now we're talking about males. Statistics shows, like, in the black community, black couples, divorce rates are through the roof, or a lot of women are raising their black kings, black sons, without the father involved. That's not all the cases. Sometimes, yeah, just because you separate don't mean you're not supposed to be taking care of your son, right? But it still makes a difference that he's not in that household. Just keeping it real, right? I come from that too. Come from a single parent household. Ain't really had no father, you know what I'm saying? It's not an excuse when you get older, for sure. And if you know New Era Rich, I don't whine about none of that, yo. Everything that happens, it happens for a reason, and it made me who I am today. Me not having a father made me a better father. Let that marinate, alright? So, interesting, right? What I was, let me sit this down, guys. So, interesting, right? On this podcast I was watching, shout out to Kirk Franklin. It was actually Kirk Franklin's podcast, right? I'm not saying I'm a fan of Kirk Franklin or whatever, but you're a Christian, yo, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't get too deep into what social media say about people and all that, yo. But when the message, I listen to the message, and when that message got some meat on it, I'm biting. You understand what I'm saying? And the rest of that stuff, you can have it. So anyway, talking about black mental health, right? Now, this what stood out to me. You gotta understand, I was convicted. So I gotta come and speak it. I just got to, yo. Like, ain't no hiding nothing. Nothing to hide from God anyway. Might as well get it out there because it's like a load of bricks. Take that weight. Just like crying, you know, when you hurt, but you just keep bottling it up. But you know, the minute you cry and you let it out, you feel good, right? So anyway, right? They were saying something on there about how black men, it's hard for black men to be fathers, especially when they ain't never had a father, right? Right? Makes sense. But let's go spiritual with it for a minute. How can most black males accept God into their life when they ain't never had a father? God is our father, right? So, not saying everybody, I mean, I'm not just talking about, yeah, I love God, I love Jesus, etc., etc. But I'm saying really accept him. If you ain't never been, meaning, and this metaphorically meaning like, how can you know the love of God if you didn't even know the love of your own father? And they were saying something about how it's hard for black males, me including, bro. I'm telling you, all this was me. And I know there's a lot of brothers out there that feel the same way. You know, if you don't, you don't. But if you do, you do. And if you don't, ask yourself how you in denial. Because most of us men, black men, we feel we got to be strong all the time, right? We got to tap into our masculinity. Stay masculine all the time. But I will say this, right? When I heard one, as going back to my older days, ignorant, stupid, wild, right? But I will say this, when you have a kid, it calms you down, right? But when you kid, right? Stay with me. When you have a boy, say your first kid is a son, right? You have a boy. Most people name him Junior, right? After their namesake or whatever, right? And you want him to be just like you, of course, or better than you, right? That's for all our kids. Duh, I know that, but stay with me. But when you have a daughter first, that's when you tapping into, and listen to what I'm saying, yo. Ain't no ill, listen, I don't even want to say certain words on here. You know, yo. But sometimes you gotta tap into that feminine side. And when you have a daughter, that's when you tap into your feminine, oh God, I hate that word, feminine side, right? You know how you do that without even knowing it? Because that's your daughter. Think about when your daughter grows old and she eventually has her go to prom. A guy finna take her out, be out with her all night or whatnot, right? You know what I mean? And I'm not talking no nasty stuff. I'm saying like your daughter's going on a date for the first time, right? You're gonna be protective over her, right? Of course we protective over our wives, but your daughter, that's a whole nother, just like you protective over your son, but your daughter, can't sit here and tell me. So that's when you tap into your feminine side, because it's like, yo, and then imagine this, right? When your son mess up in school, right? Especially if they hard-headed, yo. All our kids are hard-headed. Sometimes you, boy, or when he get out of line, he say something crazy. Boy, you gotta let him know. But, and I don't promote child abuse on here. That's not what I'm talking about. Don't take this out of context. But I'm saying when you discipline your son, but when you discipline your daughter, right, it's totally different. You understand what I'm saying? It's like fragile, right? Like a delicate flower. Not saying that the sons ain't either, but your daughter, right? So now keep that in mind, right? When we were growing up, if you come from a single parent home, you was raised by your mom, right? You raised by your mom. You didn't have a father. How can you know a father's love? You could say, well, my father was in my life. He was in my life. He was in my life, Rich. What is this? This guy don't know what he's talking about. Stay with me, though. He's not in the house. Yeah, he could come and get you every other day or pick you up from school. I know the flow. I've done it. I've done it, right? Previous relationships. But it's not the same as being in that house, right? And then you can have stepfathers. We got step parents that are wonderful, yo. I'm a stepdad myself. You get what I'm saying? But we just speaking without having your dad. your dad in the house, bro, right? And it's hard to have a father, as I'm talking to my young kings, to know a father's love. And when I say father, I mean God Almighty, Father Abba, to really be worthy of his love, because how can you be worthy of God's love if, and this is how, I'm not saying people think like this, but this is how a lot of young men think. How can I be worthy of God's love if my own father ain't love me? If my own father wasn't there, how God gonna be there? And I know it's some people, some Christians gonna be out here like, yo, that sound crazy. Believe me, yo, there's people out there that think like that. And that's going into the black mental health, right? As a black man, when you first born, you already put in the system. When they say black man, oh man, if you live in a certain neighborhood and you could be 4, 5, 6 years old, people are already stereotyping you, saying, oh, he's gonna be a product of gangs, he's gonna be a product of that, right? And you could say, well, why don't the parents move? No, I mean, I'm saying some people can't afford it. Some people, that's all they got. They gotta live, they making it to get by, especially nowadays. So now, keep that in mind, yo. If you born into, we're born, and I'm talking about all black males, we're born into stereotype. Some of us got it worse than others, like single parent homes and whatnot, right? So now fast forward and you grow up and you become a man. You got your own kids. Or if you did have a father, right? I had a stepfather, right? I was told, you ain't supposed to cry. You ain't supposed to cry. I could probably count on hand how many times I seen a man cry when I was young, right? Because that's a sign of what? Weakness. But crying is not weakness. That's a part of your feminine side, right? Why you think God give us a kingdom spouse in the first place? Why you think women are more emotional than men? Men lack maturity when it comes to emotions. We don't know how to deal with our emotions. When something bad happens to us, we don't want to look like we can't handle it, so we bottle it up. Women, they let it out, right? They let it out. See, that's the thing. Women are more mature than men when it comes to the emotional part, right? They're not afraid to let their feelings out. And you say, well, Rich, that's a woman. True. But why a man can't let his emotions out? When a man let his emotions out, then the G word, he's sweet. I've seen a man whoop a nigga up while he was crying. Ain't nothing sweet about crying. No, sir. So why we look at that like that? Me included. I had to change the way I raise my sons. I'm doing it now. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I feel I gotta do my due diligence to talk to other kings and other young kings. I'm like, it's okay. It ain't okay. It's okay. We ain't even gonna get in that. It's okay to want to cry and need a shoulder to, you get what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to be out here kissing on your dad. Come on, bro. Take that over to the other side. I'm saying, bro, ain't nothing wrong with hugging your dad, crying on your dad, if you can. And that helps. So now, after knowing this, mind you, I'm an OG, so it's like I'm learning this late. Why am I learning it late? Because I ain't have a father to teach me. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why God is so dope, bro. Because he knows we got disadvantages, and he comes and he fills all the voids. If you let him. And if you feel worthy of it. We're all not deserving of God, bro. We sinners. So it's like you gotta find it, and you gotta know your worth. You gotta know that you deserve it. So yeah. It's interesting, yo. It's very interesting because and then one of the guys was speaking on how black males are afraid to get old, right? And that's true too. Why are we afraid to get old? You see this? Y'all see my gray? I know some men out there that dye their hair. You get what I'm saying? No judgment, but I'm just saying, like, one, that's expensive, bro. You gotta keep it. It's gonna grow. It's great. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? I always was told it was wisdom. I was told it was stress too. You get what I'm saying? Pressure, right? Pressure, what that boy say? Pressure, he say, pressure makes diamonds, bro. You get what I'm saying? Embrace your age. Some of these young kids ain't living to be 30. Some of them 20. So why you out here dyeing your hair and all that, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let it go. Embrace your age, bro. I'm speaking like, I don't judge, bro. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying like everything most men out here and did, I probably ain't done it and some at a young age. You get what I'm saying? Like I got friends, some of them still go to the club. That's how you know I don't judge. You go to the club, go to the club. Rich, you going to the club? Man, bro, you know not to ask me that, bro. You gotta understand, I've been left the clubs and all that extra stuff alone, bro. Not because I'm married, because it's boring, bro. I'm of age, bro. What I'm finna do at the club? All them young kids, all they do is sit on the wall and take pictures. They ain't even barely dancing, bro. You go to the copy looking at the concerts, these people don't even, bro, they just got their cameras out. Clubs ain't how it used to be back in our day. When you had the footwork, you had the bang bang skeet, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even like that really. Like, bro, they just sitting there. It's a fashion contest. Nobody want to go to the club for, bro. Stop it, bro. Crazy. Like I say, no judgment, bro. But sometimes you gotta, I'm trying to be a mirror for people, and especially my black man, bro, be a reflection, bro. Like, bro, come on, bro. What you doing? And I'm not even talking to the ones that got kids. Imagine you at the club and you dropping your kids off at their grandma's house and all that. Like, come on, bro. Your parents supposed to be retired. They not saying they not supposed to be enjoy their grandkids, but come on, bro. Like, man, you at the club. You can take that money and buy something else, bro. You gotta pay for parking. And if you was like me, bro, I wasn't even wearing no clothes in my closet. I'm getting an outfit for that day, bro. And I'm a drinker, used to drink. Like, not now I'm not, but I'm saying I'm a drinker at that time. You see how I'm back to the future. I'm back in my mindset back then. Was drinking. We popping bottles. Depending on how you feeling, you might get VIP, get a section. So come on, what we doing there, bro? It's boring as hell, bro. I'd rather get on do something with my kids or my family. In worst case scenario, I get on my PS5 before I go to the club, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, stop it. Makes no sense. So that's what I'm saying is older black men. I'm talking to my older black kings, bro. We got this responsibility, bro, because these young kings looking at us. They looking at us, bro, and they're like, well, he do it because he woo. Bro, it ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. I hear people talk about, like, people be talking about the wrong thing, like, well, you too old to dress like that. What, bro? I dress to be comfortable, bro. I don't care what. As long as I'm clean, my clothes clean, bro. Anybody trying to hear that? Care how you dress. Now, when you get into dressing, you shouldn't be a certain age sagging your pants. You shouldn't be sagging your pants anyway, but it just look raggedy, bro. You out here sagging your pants. You get what I'm saying? Some people wear loose jeans, some people wear tight jeans. I ain't got no problem with that. I'm not wearing it. Why would I have a problem with it? But I'm saying presentable. You're supposed to be presentable. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna stand in line in Jewels behind somebody and his drawers is out, bro. Come on, man. Make it make sense. You get what I'm saying? At a certain age. And now, if I went in there, mind you, I got kids and I'm grocery shopping. I'm walking around with my pants sagging, my kids, and I got kids. Like, come on, bro. And then you get mad when they stereotype you, King. Come on. You can't, hey, it's not right to stereotype, but it is what it is. If the shoe fit, like, dang, of course they gonna think something wrong with you mentally. Of course a Caucasian lady or Asian lady gonna be scared while you walk into your car, cause your car next to her, she think you finna, you know what I'm saying? Like you finna take her purse or something. Look how you out here. Look how you look. So, I know I probably missed a lot, though, I ain't gonna lie. Coffee ain't got all cold. But yeah, yo, just something to think about, guys. Where we at? I ain't want to make this too long. My battery actually getting low too, but like, yo, you can't know where you're going if you don't know where you've been. If you don't know the beginning, you gotta know the beginning, and it started at the beginning. And I'm not afraid to say it, guys, that at one point I ain't know what the heck I was doing being a father, bro. I'm pretty sure everybody didn't. Who has a manual book? Let me tell you this. How can a father be a father when his father ain't even have a father? Boom. You get what I'm saying? How can my father be a father to me, right? When he ain't have a father to show him. Right? So now they're speaking on like, yo, well, your father was bogus. No, he wasn't, bro. He couldn't give me what he ain't have. Right? When I figured that out, that's when the forgiveness came. Like, yo, like, dang. Right? Just like with me. That's what we get into generational curses. I broke it. You know why? Because I had to dig deep within self. If it wasn't for him. You get what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him being a father. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you can't get mad at the father sometimes. Because he probably ain't have a father. He don't know. How you gonna teach you something he don't even know? He didn't even get it. Generational curses, that's trauma, bro. Right? Alright. And I'm gonna let it sit there on that. You stayed this long in the video, you know I salute you, yo. You know I always try to come through and drop some gems. More videos coming. Bear with me, guys. Like, I got stuff. I'm trying to transition. You understand what I'm saying? I can't tell you all my secrets. I hear you. Nah, I can't tell you what it is. But you will appreciate it, yo. Support the channel. Show love. Drop down in the comments, yo. It's your boy Nuera Rich. I'm checking out, yo. Show love so we can reciprocate that love, yo. Drop down in the comments so I can come pull up on YouTube. You understand? I'm out.